Shalom, brothers and sisters in Yahweh, our Elohim, and welcome to our Midweek Bible study. Tonight we're going to continue our study in Bemidbar, which is Numbers, and we will be going over chapters 25, 26, and 27. So go ahead and grab your Bible and we'll get started tonight. Get yourself comfortable and get something to drink, a cup of nighttime coffee. Alrighty then. Got your Bibles? Alright. It's better if you read along too, because if you read along with me, then you're seeing it and hearing it at the same time. Okay? Alright, gang, I hope your week is going well. We're halfway through it. Let's get started here tonight. Bemidbar, which is Numbers in chapter 25. Okay? And Yisrael dwelt in Shittim, and the people began to whore with the daughters of Moab. And they invited the people to the slaughterings of their mighty ones, and the people ate and bowed down to their mighty ones. You would think they would learn about all this after the golden calf incident and being sucked into the sand and all this other stuff. You would think that they would learn, but they don't. Alright, flippy flip. Acts, chapter 15, verse 19. So let's flippy flip over to Acts. Chapter 15, verse 19. Are you there? Okay. And it says, Therefore I judge that we should not trouble those from among the nations who are turning to Elohim, but that we write to them to abstain from the defilement of idols, and from whoring, and from what is strangled, and from blood. For from ancient generations Moshe has, in every city, those proclaiming him, being read in the congregations every Sabbath. Okay? So, that was Acts chapter 15, verse 19. Let's go back here to Numbers, and we'll continue on reading. Verse 3, Thus Yisrael was joined to Baal Peor, and the displeasure of Yahweh burned against Yisrael. And Yahweh said to Moshe, Take all the leaders of the people, and hang them up before Yahweh, before the sun, so that the burning displeasure of Yahweh turns away from Yisrael. And Moshe said to the judges of Yisrael, Each one of you kill his men who were joined to Baal Peor. So here we go again, sending out the judges. These are the leaders of the tribes to take out everybody that was out whoring with the Moab, with the women of Moab. Woo! Verse 6, And see, one of the children of Israel came and brought to his brothers a Midianite woman before the eyes of Moshe, and before the eyes of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping at the door of the tent of appointment. Oh man, talk about gutsy. Wow. This guy here, okay, first of all, no, you don't just bring a foreign woman to the tent of appointment. Hello, the Levites are guarding that, and they're going to 86 anybody that comes near anyway. Nonetheless, a stranger. Yeah, we read all about that in Leviticus, and again, in the beginning of Numbers. Verse 7, And when Phinehas, son of Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a spear in his hand. And he went after the man of Israel into the tent, and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her belly. Thus the plague among the children of Israel came to a stop. So Phinehas, who is the son of Eleazar, the high priest, because Aaron's dead now, he jumped up and grabbed a spear and ran them through like a shish kebab. Right there in front of everybody. He didn't even stop to ask questions. He just ran them through like a shish kebab. Wow. Verse 9. And those who died in the plague were 24,000. So just because they went whoring, the judgment that Yahweh placed on them took out 24,000 people. Verse 10. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, has turned back my wrath from the children of Israel, because he was ardent with my odor in their midst, so that I did not consume the children of Israel in my odor. Therefore say, see, I am giving him my covenant of peace. So he's making a covenant with Phinehas now, a covenant of peace with Phinehas. Verse 13, and it shall be to him and to his seed after him a covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was ardent for his Elohim and made atonement for the children of Israel. Okay, whenever we have a covenant, we have blood, because life is in the blood. So in Phinehas shedding blood to glorify Elohim, there's a covenant there now. Very interesting. Verse 14, and the name of the man of Israel who was struck with the Midianite woman, was Zimri, son of Salu, a leader of a father's house among the Shimeonites, among the tribe of Simon. So this guy was a mucky muck. He was an elitist. Okay, so in the tribe of Simon, he was honcho. Verse 15, and the name of the Midianite woman who was struck was Cosbi, the daughter of Tur. He was the head of the people of a father's house in Midian. So she was a mucky muck too. She was also an elitist. Both of them were elitists. And Phinehas took them out. Wow. Can you imagine if somebody, a high priest, or the son of a high priest, started taking out all the wicked, nasty, horrible elitists and their women? Wow. Yeah, I think there'd be a covenant there too. Wow. Verse 16, and Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, distress the Midianites, and you shall strike them. For they distressed you with their tricks, with which they deceived you in the matter of Peor, and in the matter of Cosbi, the daughter of a leader of Midian, their sister, who was struck in the day of the plague because of Peor. Wow, talk about starting a war. But it stopped the plague. Phinehas stopped the plague by doing that, because he took quick action. And he knew what was righteous and what was an abomination, and he took care of the problem. Wow, if we did that today, I think that these elitists would probably stop a minute and think about what they're doing. Might make them at least slow down. Chapter 26. And it came to be after the plague that Yahweh spoke to Moshe and Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, saying, take a census of all the congregation of the children of Israel, from 20 years old and above, by their fathers' houses, everyone going out to the army in Israel. So then, If you remember, in Numbers 1, we had a census taken. Okay, let's flip back here to Numbers 1. Oops, hit the microphone. Actually, it's Numbers 1, verse 2. Take a census of all the congregation of the children of Israel by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, every male, head by head, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army in Israel. Number them by their divisions, you and Aaron. Okay? So they're going to renumber them. It's been a while now. They've been wandering around in the desert, in the wilderness for a while now. And a lot of people have gotten smoked, and a lot of things have changed. So we'll see what we've got now for people left. Let's see here. When they did the first one, when they did the first census, they came up with, let's see. What was their total number? I keep hitting the mic. Sorry, guys. Okay, the first number was 603,550 for a total number. Okay? So keep that in mind. Let's flip back over here and we'll see what this says. Okay, verse 3. So Moshe and Eleazar the priest spoke with them in the desert plain of Moab by the Jordan of Jericho, saying, Take a census of the people from 20 years old and above, as Yahweh commanded Moshe and the children of Israel who came out of the land of Mizraim. Reuben, firstborn of Israel, sons of Reuben of Hanok, the clan of the Hanokites of Palu, the clan of the Paluites of Hezron, the clan of the Hezronites of Carmi, the clan of the Carmites. These are the clans of the Reubenites, and their registered ones were 43,730. And the sons of Palu, Eliab, and the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. This Dathan and Abiram were the called ones of the congregation, who contended against Moshe and against Aaron in the company of Korah, when they contended against Yahweh. And the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up together with Korah, when that company died, when the fire consumed 250 men, and they became a sign. Remember when all that happened? Okay. But the sons of Korah did not die. We went over all that already. The sons of Shimeon, of Simon, according to their clans, of Nemuel, the clan of the Nemuelites, of Yamin, the clan of the Yemenites, of Yakin, the clan of the Yakinites, of Zerah, the clan of the Zerahathites, of Shaul, the clan of the Shualites. These are the clans of Shimeites, the tribe of Simon, 22,200. Sons of Gad, according to their clans, of Tisphon, the clan of the Tisphonites, of Haggai, the clan of the Haggites, of Shunai, the clan of the Shunites, of Ozni, the clan of the Oznites, of Eri, the clan of the Erites, of Arad, the clan of the Erites, of Arli, the clan of the Arliites. These are the clans of the son of Gad, according to their registered ones, 42,500. The sons of Yehuda, of Judah, and Onan. And and Onan died in the land of Canaan. And sons of Yehuda, according to their clans, of Shelah, the clan of the Shelonites, of Peretz, the clan of the Peretzites, of Zerah, the clan of the Zerites. And the sons of Peretz, of Hezron, the clan of the Hezronites. Of Hamul, the clan of the Hamulites. These are the clans of Yehuda, according to their registered ones, 76,500. There's a lot of them. Sons of Issachar, according to their clans. Of Tolah, the clan of the Tolites. Of Puvah, the clan of the Punites. Of Yashub, the clan of the Yashubites. Of Shimron, the clan of the Shimronites. These are the clans of Issachar, according to their registered ones, 64,300. There's a lot of them, too. Sons of Zebulun, according to their clans. Of Sered, the clan of the Seredites. Of Elon, the clan of the Elonites. Of Yahleel, the clan of the Yahelites. These are the clans of the Zebulites, according to their registered ones, 60,500. These tribes are pretty good sized. The sons of Joseph, according to their clans, by Manasseh and Ephraim. The sons of Manasseh, of Machir, the clan of the Mercarites, and Machir brought forth Gilead. Of Gilead, the clans of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilead. Of Eleazar, the clan of the Eleazarites. Of Helek, the clan of the Helekites. Of Ashrael, the clan of the Ashraelites. Of Shechem, the clan of the Shechemites. Of Shemida, the clan of the Shemidites. Of Hepher, the clan of the Hepherites. And Toslophahad, son of Hepher, had no sons, but daughters. And the names of the daughters of Toslophahad, Mahalah and Noah, Haglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the clans of Manasseh, and their registered ones, 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim, according to their clans. Of Shethelah, the clans of the Shethelites. Of Becher, the clans of the Becherites. Of Tahan, the clans of the Tahanites. And these are sons of Shethelah, of Iran, the clan of the Aaronites. These are the clans of the sons of Ephraim, according to their registered ones, 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph, according to their clans. Sons of Benjamin, according to their clans. Of Belah, the clan of the Belites. Of Ashbel, the clan of the Ashbelites. Of Ahiram, the clan of the Ahiramites. Of Shephupam, the clan of the Shephumites. Of Hapam, the clan of the Humpamites. And sons of Belah were Ard and Naaman. Of Ard, the clans of the Ardites. Of Naaman, the clans of the Naamites. These are the sons of Benjamin, according to their clans, and their registered ones, 45,600. Some of these names, wow. Okay, 42, verse 42, these are sons of Dan, according to their clans. Of Shuham, the clan of the Shuhamites. These are the clans of Dan, according to their clans. All the clans of the Shuhamites, according to their registered ones, 64,400. Sons of Asher, according to their clans. Of Yimnah, the clan of the Yimnahites. Of Yeshvi, the clans of the Yeshvites. Of Berah, the clan of the Berites. Of the sons of Berah, of Heber, the clan of the Heberites. Of Michael, the clans of the Michaelites. And the name of the daughter of Asher was Sarah. These are the clans of the sons of Asher, according to their registered ones, 53,400. Sons of Naphtali, according to their clans, of Yatziel, the clans of the Yatzielites. Of Gunai, the clan of the Gunites. Of Yetzer, the clan of the Yetzerites. Of Shilem, the clan of the Shilemites. These are the clans of Naphtali, according to their clans, and their registered ones, 45,400. These are the registered ones of the children of Yisrael, 601,730. All right, let's compare that to where we started out here. So when we started out, 603,550. So it's not that far off. The children of Israel has replenished their numbers pretty good, according to how many of them have been taken out along the way. Not bad. All right. Verse 52. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, the land is to be divided to these as an inheritance, according to the number of names. To the large one you give a larger inheritance, and to the small one you give a smaller inheritance. Each shall be given its inheritance according to their registered ones. But the land is divided by lot. They inherit according to the names of the tribes of their fathers by lot. So it's kind of a raffle, a drawing that they're going to do this, a rolling of the dice. Verse 56, according to the lot, their inheritance is divided between the larger and the smaller. And these are the registered ones of the Levites, according to their clans. Of Gershon, the clan of the Gershonites. Of Kohath, the clan of the Kohathites. Of Merari, the clan of the Merarites. These are the clans of the Levites, the clans of the Libnites, the clan of the Hebronites, the clan of the Mahalites, the clan of the Mushites, and the clan of the Kohathites. And Kohath brought forth Amram. And the name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, who was born to Levi in Mizraim. And to Amram she bore Aaron and Moshe and their sister Miriam. And to Aaron were born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. And Nadab and Abihu died when they brought strange fire before Yahweh. Remember Leviticus 10? Yeah, don't mess around when you're presenting incense before Yahweh. It's probably not a good idea, and it's really not a good idea to be drunk. Wow. Okay. Verse 62, and their registered ones were 23,000, every male from a new moon old and above. For they were not registered among the other children of Israel, because there was no inheritance given to them among the children of Israel. So let's flip back here to Numbers chapter. Let's see where we talk about the Levites. Hang on a second. Keep hitting that stupid thing. Let's see here. We got the registered ones of Dan, but the Levites were not registered among the children of Israel. Let's see. I cannot find it. Oh, here we go. 22,000 were the Levites when they did their first census. Okay, so 22,000. So now we have 23,000. So the Levites have actually increased by 1,000. That's pretty good. Wow. Okay. Sorry about the delay, gang. I guess I should have that better thought out before I go looking around flippy flip. Okay. Verse 62, and their registered ones were 23,000, every male from a new moon old and above. For they were not registered among the other children of Israel, because there was no inheritance given to them among the children of Israel. These are the ones registered by Moshe and Eleazar the priest, who registered the sons of Israel in the desert plains of Moab by the Jordan of Jericho. But among these there was not a man of those registered by Moshe and Aaron the priest, when they registered the sons of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai, because they've all dropped off along the way. Remember, wandering around in the desert for 40 years? Yeah, Yahweh was going to get rid of that entire generation for not wanting to go along with going into take over the land of Canaan. So we've only got 2 left. Verse 65, for Yahweh had said to them, they shall certainly die in the wilderness, and not a man was left of them except Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua son of Nun. That's it. Just those 2 guys out of all of those hundreds of thousands. Just those 2 guys are the only ones that are left out of that generation. The rest of them got smoked. Alright, gang, chapter 27. Then came the daughters of Teslophad, son of Hepher, son of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, from the clans of Manasseh, son of Joseph. And these were the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah. Okay? And they stood before Moshe and before Eleazar the priest, and before the leaders and all the congregation, by the doorway of the tent of appointment, saying, Our father died in the wilderness, yet he was not in the company of those who were met together against Yahweh, in company with Korah, but he died in his own sin, and he had no sons. So he wasn't involved in the whole Korah incident, but he's one that just dropped dead along the way. Verse 4, why should the name of our father be removed from among his clan, because he had no sons? Give us a possession among the brothers of our father. Moshe then brought their case before Yahweh. So Moshe here again, he's like, hang on, I'll be right back. Well, I'm going to go talk to Yahweh and we'll see how he wants to handle all this. Excuse me. Oh, my allergies are screaming. The dust out here is terrible. Not to mention the chemtrails. Ugh. Okay. Verse 6, and Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, The daughters of Teslophad, speak what is right. You should certainly give them a possession of inheritance among their father's brothers, and cause the inheritance of their father to pass to them. And speak to the children of Israel, saying, When a man dies and has no son, then you shall cause his inheritance to pass to his daughter. And if he has no daughter, then you shall give his inheritance to his brothers. And if he has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to his father's brothers. And if his father has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to the nearest relative in his clan, and he shall possess it. And it shall be to the children of Israel a law of right ruling, as Yahweh commanded Moshe. And Yahweh said to Moshe, Go up into the mount Abiram, and see the land which I have given to the children of Israel. Remember, Moshe can't enter into the land because he smacked the rock. But Yahweh's going to show him around. He's going to take him up on top of the mountain and show him around. Verse 13, And when you have seen it, you also shall be gathered to your people, as Aaron your brother was gathered. Because you rebelled against my mouth in the wilderness of sin, in the strife of the congregation, to set me apart at the waters before their eyes. These were the waters of Meribah at Kadesh, in the wilderness of sin. Remember, smacking the rock? Yeah, he didn't glorify Yah. And Moshe spoke to Yahweh, saying, Let Yahweh, the Elohim of the spirits of all flesh, appoint a man over the congregation, who goes out before them and comes in before them, who leads them out and brings them in, so that the congregation of Yahweh be not like sheep without a shepherd. And Yahweh said to Moshe, Take Yehoshua, son of Nun, Joshua, with you, a man in whom is the Spirit, and you shall lay your hand on him, and shall set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and give him command before their eyes. So it's the changing of the guard. Before Moshe dies, he's handed over command to Joshua. And they're going to make it public so everybody can see it and everybody knows who's in charge now. Verse 20, And you shall put some of your esteem upon him, so that all the congregation of the children of Israel obey him. And he is to stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall inquire before Yahweh for him by the right ruling of the Urim. At his word they go out, and at his word they come in, both he and all the children of Israel with him, all the congregation. Remember what the Urim was? That's those rocks that are on the priest's garment. Verse 22, And Moshe did as Yahweh commanded him, and took Joshua, and set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and laid his hands on him, and commissioned him, as Yahweh commanded, by the hand of Moshe. And that's the end of 27. There's a lot going on there, gang, I'll tell you. We got all kinds of things happening. Joshua has now taken command of the children of Israel, according to the hand of Moshe and the blessing of Yahweh. Yeah, and onward we go. And we have taken a census now to see how many people there are. And it seems as though the congregation has diminished a little bit, not very much, just a little bit, but the Levites have grown by 1,000 guys. Wow. All right, gang. I think that's all I've got for you tonight. That was a good reading. And thank you very much for sticking with these studies. The studies are very important, gang. We need to know all of this. We need to know Yah's Word, cover to cover. And the only way to do that is to read it. Okay? And study it. So that way we know what it all means. What's all going on there. What's the dynamics of everything that's happening. The only way to do that is to read it. You can't just take it for granted. You got to read it. And for those who are very new in the Bible, this is all very important for your learning, for your seeking wisdom and knowledge. You need to know all of this stuff. This is history. This is the history of who we are and where we've come from and where we're going. So, thank you once again for joining me tonight, and we will see you on Thursday night for our next study in the Extra Canonicals. The book of Yasher is getting good. It's getting pretty crazy, so I hope that y'all are enjoying that study too, because it's getting nutty. Remember, gang, If you're bringing somebody into these studies, this entire channel runs on the playlists. So if you're looking to start studying, pull up the playlist for Genesis, Bereshith, and start there. And then go to Exodus, and then Leviticus, and then Numbers, and then our next one will be Deuteronomy. Go in order. Don't skip around. Go according to how they're labeled in your Bible. And I don't care what kind of Bible you're reading from, as long as you're reading from a Bible, okay? Not some crazy book that doesn't matter. The extra canonicals, don't mess around on those if you don't have a knowledge of the Bible. Just leave those alone, and when you have a knowledge of the Torah, at least of the Torah, then you can delve into the extra canonicals. If you try to dive into, okay, say you want to go study Enoch. If you dive into Enoch and you don't have a biblical knowledge, you're going to be really lost. You're not going to understand any of that. Same with Jubilee. If you jump into Jubilee and you don't have a knowledge of the Torah, you're going to be really, really lost. And I don't want anybody jumping into Yasher and thinking that that's scripture. Okay, I don't want anybody to be deceived there. Yasher it's a follow-along book. It's a follow-along book. It follows along the Bible. Things are different. Some things are better. Some things are not so better. It's a follow-along book, and it expands the picture that we get in the Bible. Okay? So before you tackle the extra canonicals, make sure that you have a good knowledge of the Bible. Okay? Alright. Gang, y'all have a good rest of your week. And may Yah bless each and every one of you and guide you through the week. And we'll see you on Thursday, and then we'll see you on Shabbat for our next Bible study. Okay? All right. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you then. Shalom.